A few years ago, the Indian consumer used to look at three things when buying a car, in my opinion. First, kitna deti hai, of course. Second, jagah kitni hai. And third, servicing sasta hai kya?
That's why cars like the Toyota Qualis, Chevrolet Tavera, and Suzuki Versa were such a hit.
But nowadays, people have started to look at a lot of more things in cars. Engine power, creature comforts, cabin space, boot space, and all of this adds up to the very important features list. If you look at a Gen 1 Toyota Innova and the current Innova Krista, it's like comparing a Oyo room to a Marriott suite. That's how much has changed in the past few years. And now, Maruti thinks that they have found a way to transport your joint family cross-country in a much more premium way. This is the Maruti Suzuki XL6.
The XL6 is based on the very familiar Ertiga MPV. In fact, apart from the exterior looks, it is identical to an Ertiga. Same engine, same interior, same everything. But with the price difference of almost 1 lakh rupees in the Ertiga and the XL6, where do you start seeing your money?
Well, first, let's talk about the looks. It's a brand new front end compared to the Ertiga. You get a brand new headlight setup as well, with DRLs inside it and a LED headlight. You get a brand new grille, which has a blackout package instead of the chrome package that you get on the Ertiga. The bumper is also a little bit different, and in general, the XL6 looks much more meaner than the Ertiga. The side is where I question Suzuki's designing a little bit. They've added body cladding all around the car to make it look off-road ready, but it's not actually off-road ready. It's nowhere near an off-road car. And that's where the Suzuki's marketing steps in, because they think that just because a car looks off-road ready, it will sell, but that's what they want you to think, and it actually works. A lot of Indian customers go for crossovers and SUVs because of the body cladding, whereas those cars are nowhere near close to an off-roader. And moreover, the off-road cladding makes the 16-inch rims look a little bit too small for my liking. The back end is where the XL6 resembles the Ertiga quite a lot. You get the same tail lights and you get a blackout package at the back as well. Body cladding is of course present there, but once you open up the boot, with the seats up, you get a reasonable 209 liters of boot space, which is more than enough for your weekend shopping. But once you fold these seats down, you're ready to go for a picnic. Apart from the piano black trim and a few things here and there in the interior, this is the biggest difference between an Ertiga and an XL6. In the middle row, you get captain seats with armrests as well, and you get a rear AC vent. And all of this comes together and gives you a much more luxurious experience when you're going cross country. The seats are a little bit higher up, the windows are very big, so you get a great view outside, and overall the seating experience in the middle row has to be the best by far in the segment.
But let's be honest, you're buying this car cause you need the third row, or else you would have bought the atrocious concept of a crossover anyways.
Yeah, pretty good enough to stuff your nephews and nieces over here in the back end, because they were the ones who were bawling their eyes out to come on this trip with uncle and auntie. And you do get a few creature comforts over here at the back. You get grab handles, which is good when you're going in the ghats. You have big cup holders over here, and you have movable headrests, which is pretty good. But the only issue that I find with these back seats, the sitting position is literally 90 degrees. It's like this. So this will be a little bit tiring over long journeys, but completely fine for your nephews and nieces. The front cabin of the XL6 is a pretty good place to be in when you're driving. You get a flat bottom steering wheel, which gives you the notion that this is a sporty vehicle, but come on, it's an MPV at the end of the day. It's nothing close to a sports car. The K15B motor found in this car, it's a decent motor in the fact that it's pretty refined. It has awesome fuel economy, 17.99 kmpl claimed by ARAI, which is really impressive for a vehicle this size. But it lacks a little bit of that punch which the 1.5 diesel used to give. It makes 105 horsepower and 138 Newton meters of torque, this motor, which is ample, but it still struggles a little bit when it comes to overtaking, because you have to downshift when you overtake. This is a great car when it comes to long road trips and cross country drives. It's pretty comfortable. You have loads of space. It is a massive car for the money. 11.6 lakh rupees. This is the second top model in the lineup, and 11.6 lakh rupees for such a big car with such a good looking interior. I think it's a great deal, to be honest. But the real fact is, the Ertiga also is a really great car. And actually, the Ertiga is 1 lakh rupees cheaper than the XL6. So the question comes, do you really need to buy an XL6 to get this insane amount of space and cross-country going capability? Well, I mean, it completely comes down to your preference, because hands down the XL6 has a much better interior. It looks much more premium. The materials feel much more premium. The car looks better in my opinion. But is it worth 1 lakh rupees more? I really don't think so, because the XL6, it's the same car as the Ertiga. It's the same platform, same engine, same gear shifts, same everything basically, except for the captain seats. So when it comes to the fact that you have to buy this car, this particular model is almost 11.6 lakh rupees on road, which is pretty decent, not too bad. And thinking of how big this car is, I don't blame you, but the comparable Ertiga model is almost 70 to 80 grand rupees more cheaper. If you just want a car for the sole purpose of hauling people and things across the country, I think the Ertiga is the much better choice. But if you want a car which looks a little bit better, and when you go for those business meetings or those fancy lunches at golf courses or something, this can make a little bit of a statement. Not too much, just a little bit. And the XL6, well, great looking car, great interiors, very refined car, but I think the Ertiga just makes a little bit more sense. But of course, you're not only buying the XL6 just because it looks a little bit better or something like that. You actually get a completely different buying experience, because this car comes in the Nexa range of products, and that is a completely different ball games when it comes to after sales, buying the car, and actually interacting with the salespeople over there. They treat you completely differently, and I think so when you're buying the car, you have to think about that also in your mind, because the Nexa range of products is actually really great. The way they treat you, the showrooms, the service centers that they have is totally different, and it's a completely different ownership experience altogether. So consider that also when you're buying some of these cars. So the XL6, great car in my opinion. Go for it if you love the looks, love the interior, and that's it.